and takeaways, and
Yeah.
touchdowns. How do you become that game-wrecking defense?
I think, and I wouldn't say that's the tough part, but I think as humans we get so we want it right now, and people think that just because you do something, you're gonna do something. But again, this is a different team than last year. You know what I mean? Different mindset of guys. So we working, we getting there, we popping it off. You know what I mean? We had some. We actually left something out there. It's not like we haven't had the opportunity for turnovers. We just haven't capitalized on them when we had them in situations when we go back and look at film. So we just got to make sure we go out and capitalize on the ones that we get.
Just a much different offense you're facing than last week. The passing game obviously isn't as dynamic. It's mainly Zeke. I mean, what different challenges does this week present for you guys?
I think the New York week got us ready for this week in the sense of saying they're gonna try and go through the running back. We know the offense flows through the running back. They're gonna try and get them going and everything like that. So we just got to go out and execute and play.
Were you guys humbled at all a little bit, or silenced a little bit, or?
And that's what everybody keep thinking that a loss or something is supposed to make us say nah. But we still standing on it. I think everything is understood in games. You know what I mean? It's not like we're not pointing fingers or anything like that. We play bad at times. You know what I mean? So we still feel like we're the best team out here. You got to play us and beat us to show us different. But when you play us and line up on Sunday, you better bring your hard hat.
What problems does Dak present? Mobile, same thing in terms of
right. A mobile guy. You know, obviously, we know he's a great player. Won the Rookie of the Year. So we know he's definitely a high caliber player. We just got to make sure we go out, D-line, rush hard, back end cover. Let's keep this guy in the pocket.
This team's been really good with Doug in terms of bouncing back.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? Good leadership? Is it
a combination of everything, combination of attitude, and that's one thing that we have to do as a team. That's the consistency that we talk about of becoming a great team, becoming a very dominant team is not having to get hit in our mouth and then come back the next week and say but right, it's a stat that's out there. We're just gonna go play. We're gonna go play.
That maybe sounds strange. Are you feeling like, hey, as a defense, we need to not just force more turnovers, but score more?
Well, we say that anyway. You know what I mean? And we put that on us anyway. We the best scoring defense in this league, bar none. So we got to go out and execute. I think at times when you try and push some, or again, we just got off to such a fast and hot start that people thought the same thing was going to happen this year. And because it's not, it's like, oh, what is it? But again, we stand steadfast in it. We 10 toes down.
Are teams preparing or game planning for this defense different now than you saw last year?
I mean, of course, teams are coming saying, we got to come out and play. We got to respect a lot of guys. It's not like we could just come run when we run every week. Like they're really, dialing up plays. But again, it just goes to show our defense. Everybody talk about we play hard. Let's just say that. We ain't going to get into numbers and all that. We play. You know what I mean? And give us your best shot, and we're going to see what happens.
You faced bigger adversity earlier in your career when this team was outmanned, out-personnel, things like that. How different is this kind of adversity when, you get injuries are starting to pile up on the offensive line, your running back situation is what it is. How different is this adversity, and where would you rank it?
Well, I would say this adversity is different because of the confidence in the players and that we have. We weren't a confident team years ago. So now in the confidence that we have, we may lose a guy and understand that, he's a big part, but guys understand that the next guy's either going to step up and make plays or the guys who are on the field, we got to fill in those shoes and pick up that weight. So it's tough, especially now with injuries, because the name of the game is to stay healthy. So it starts doing a lot to the roster. But we're going to work through it. The great ones do. And that's what we got to do, work through this adversity.
What was it like seeing Jamal Charles? Was he a guy you grew up watching a little bit?
Right. Now, he's definitely a guy that I seen coming up and stuff like that. And to see him today, actually, I came out in the flats and tried to, I was finna tag off on him, and he hit me with a little step. And I said, okay. You know, that's good, though, because we need those looks in practice. And going against the scout team, it was good to see him get out there and move and have that step. So we're just ready to see that on Sunday.
Is it sort of natural to wonder if he still has it, 31?
To me, I would say it's not whether a player has it. Is can they dig back in themselves to bring it back out? And that's the only difference that you see with guys like this Fitzmagic. You know what I mean? He just keeps finding a way to dig back in himself and bring that magic back out. So I think if Charles definitely digs deep in himself, we're going to see that magic happen on the field.
Does the defense, does it feel, when you look across the side and the offense has these injuries, it's one more sack, one more turnover, one more thing, just a little bit of help?
Exactly. It is, because we went out there in the game, and I think in both sudden changes, that's when we got our turnovers, if I'm correct. Is that mentality. We just, and that's what I told guys. Well, that's not just me. That's what we continue to talk about, is how are we going to take the edge that we have and that we play with and now increase it. You know what I mean? Now we got to find a way to get even more angry, to get even more, whatever we got to do to fire this thing up and to get it more edgy.
Do you think that goes to, even someone like Walsh scheming a little bit more aggressively?
A lot of things can play into it. But at the end of the day, it's on the players because we go out there in between them lines. So it's not too much of what somebody can say to you, but you got to figure out. And if you need somebody to say something to you, then we got to get that for you. You know what I mean? We got to get whatever we got to get going.
Were able to put a finger on why several guys after the game said it came out flat in a big game like that?
Nah, I don't. And that's the thing. I don't think we necessarily came out flat. Like, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I don't think we came out flat. They just had the tempo. They had home field. We had to get adjusted to the game. We played to their standard. We played their game early, and then when we tried to flip it to our game, that's tough when the team has momentum. You're on the road, penalties. So it's a lot of stuff that play into it. But again, we played hard, had a chance to win, lost this, whatever.
This week does.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. Yeah.